4-4-2 instructions and tactics for you guys today. Good news is there's only one difference between old gen and new gen for this, and it will be the depth as always, but we'll get onto that later. To start off, goalkeeper, constant crosses, sweeper keeper. Mentioned this in a previous video. Basically, sweeper keeper, I have it because I have a fast goalkeeper. I wouldn't use it if your goalkeeper has less than 55 speed. Then over at right back, stay back while attacking. Simple. Nothing else. Easy. What I have been using recently is conservative interceptions on my center backs. Just because I hate when they go for an interception and miss. So I've decided to opt for conservative. Now it's completely up to you. Just something I've started using. I thought I'd let you guys know about it. The left back, we're going to have stay back while attacking again. The exact same as the right back. Once again, you don't need to change this to overlap. You can if you want. But because down stay back, they won't move forward. So the type of run they do, aka overlap or inverted, doesn't matter. Here at left mid, got a good few instructions. So you got come back on defense, cut inside, get him behind, and get into the box. All pretty self-explanatory. You definitely want that cut inside instruction for sure if you ever want to go for finesse shots. Get in the box is also really, really helpful for when you're crossing back post. Over to our first center mid here, here's our box to box. I have Cancelo. Basically, whoever your box to box is, you're going to have balanced. Stay on the edge of the box and cover center. You don't want them getting in the box, so having that stay on the edge of the box kind of keeps them back and really cuts out a lot of counterattacks as well, so that's very helpful. But then over to your stay back, center mid, aka your CDM, or whatever you want to call it, is of course going to be on stay back and has to stay on the edge as well, because you definitely don't want him in the box. Everything else pretty standard, and you have cover center of course. Right mid, same as the left mid. Come back on defense, cut inside, get him behind, and get into box for cross. Don't need to explain any of that. Then got two kind of different instructions for your two strikers. So I like having just one mixed striker. Okay, so they're not going to be making too many runs, so you can get a lot of passes in to this player. For me, it's Fakir, who's kind of a fake striker, more of maybe a cam. He can kind of control the build-up play a bit and pick up the ball. You don't really want like stay forward because then he's too far forward. You don't want to get him behind as you want him coming to receive the pass. So I just have balance and everything. But then beside him, I like to have somebody pacey. Obviously, Mbappe is the key guy. Stay forward and get him behind. Now, I would recommend on your two strikers, really fix it to whatever kind of players you have. So if you have somebody like a Benzema, you might want to go for more of a target man sort of role. So really, these instructions on your strikers, I think, are really personal preference based on your team. Now over to tactics. Like I said, pretty easy for when it's comparing old gen, new gen. Only difference is old gen is going to go ahead and have the classic 40 depth that I like on old gen. Other than that, everything's going to be the exact same. My width is down at 25 and it makes it so solid defensively. It just fills the center of midfield as your left and right mid comes so narrow, and you have the two center mids, and it's just really, really hard to play against. Here, you're going to notice we're not on direct passing. We are on balanced. And honestly, guys, don't diss it. Give it a go and come back to me. I think you guys will really enjoy just rocking the balance on this. It works really well. One thing to note is if you want to be absolutely crazy and just spam through balls, forward runs is very good as well. Very, very good. If you want to play like that, feel free. But I'm just going to be sticking to balance. 40 width, just make it a little bit narrower, as I feel the 4-4-2 is extremely wide. Plays in box and all that. You can read it on screen for yourself. Just copy that. Easy. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time.